Hello. Okay, so if anyone was watching me do my hour of coding, they'd be quick to learn that I have never coded before in my life. I was never one who enjoyed video games or video programming as a child, and I assumed that going into this, it would definitely be a lot more difficult for me. And yes, after the first 5 minutes, I already found myself very frustrated. It wasn't that it was hard though, it was just that I wasn't exposed and used to programming and coding growing up, or even now for that matter, so it did take a lot longer for me to catch on to the little tricks and whatnot. You know, growing up, the only online game I ever played was called Yville, which was an online chat room that involved your 4 arrow keys and only your 4 arrow keys. So you can see how this may have been a challenge for me in the beginning, but I did catch on. So I decided to search up coding before I did my assignment, just to gain a better understanding of how it works and its popularity in youth culture today. It said that computer coding is basically a series of instructions that tells a computer what and how to do something. So I already knew before starting this assignment that I'd be in charge of my little Minecraft character with being told that. And I was going to be able to sort of explore my creativity, whether I was to build my own bed or my own house, whatever it may have been. So half an hour went by and I realized honestly how beneficial this could be for children and youth culture today. Coding is definitely something all children should learn in youth culture because it's a great way to exercise their agency, to have a voice, to sort of gain that social power and autonomy that they may not experience in a home or school setting. Technology is also very crucial in the lives of children, especially in youth culture today. And it lays heavy on the aspects of socialization and personal development. So I feel like by introducing these children to coding, they can already begin to explore their innovative and their creative minds, starting from an early age. I also don't think it's a harmful risk because children already have phones and iPads at this age. So I don't think it's a risk at all. We can also see how this may directly relate to the convention of the UNCRC, specifically Articles 4, 12, and 13, dealing with participatory, being able to act freely, having your own rights, your own voice, beliefs, etc. You know, we see that all these games and these toys and these books that are created for children, you know, just suited for the best interest of the child or for the needs of children, but they're all coming from adults themselves and from an adult perspective. But at the end of the day, who knows youth culture better than the child himself or herself who is presently living in youth culture? So with that being said, I think it is a great idea for all children to have the opportunity to create their own virtual spaces without the help of adults. And this can also only benefit them by allowing them their own platform where they can express themselves in their own little confined space. Another added benefit, I feel, is that it would build a child's confidence and self-esteem, which can also be transferred over into the real world. For example, they may be encouraged to voice their opinions or their concerns, or maybe want to bring ideas to the table in real life scenarios, which they may be present or previously hesitant to do, and that wasn't normally like them. So I feel like it does also add that type of benefit as well. While looking online and searching up the idea of online coding, I realized that it's also a fundamental building block for children, and it helps with their writing, arithmetic, math, and reading skills as well. So by developing these types of skills, I feel like in the future it can only continue to benefit them. I mean, perhaps by becoming more employable or making themselves a more competitive candidate in the future. So overall, I think there are a lot of benefits to think about, and there's a lot of reasons as to why youth culture should be exposed and taught to learn how to code. If we quickly relate this back to Dana Boy's chapter in Danger, we can see how this may be dangerous to parents who don't understand coding and the online virtual world. We can also see how parents may ask the questions about addiction. They may be more worried about their child's personal development and academics by being on the computer way too long. Overall, I see that the pattern of parents overlooking the benefits of learning and ways it can help their development rather than just simply looking at the negatives. However, overall, I would definitely encourage kids in my area to code. I actually babysit my nephew once a week who lives a couple of houses down from me, and he loves PS4, so next time I'm definitely going to try to bring this world upon him.